This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Thursday edition of MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Juan Gil.
And I'm Brennen McGinty. Have you ever wished you could live out a scene from a movie? The Tech Activities Board came up with a fun way to let you do just that. Reporter Shelby Kimball has your ticket to the Raider games.
Mockingjay is the newest movie in the Hunger Games trilogy, and students celebrated by gathering in the sub to play their own version of the games, without all the violence. Okay, maybe not. Madeline Walker is the Outreach Programs Coordinator for the Texas Tech Activities Board, and she says they came up with the idea after the successful Harry Potter event they had last year.
Last year we did a Harry Potter House Cup, which went really well, so that's kind of basically the idea where we got this from.
Participants were divided into 12 teams, each one representing the 12 districts in the Hunger Games. The game showed off students' creativity, brains, and even some physical strength. Olawasone Agandenbe says he just showed up at the event by accident, but was pleased with how things turned out.
It was really unique. I didn't expect it to be this crazy. It was a fun experience.
Although the competition was fun and pretty competitive, everyone could agree that tug of war was just not their favorite.
I'd have to say, though, the tug of war, though, was a bit not fun. I mean, I did get some burns.
I can tell you my least favorite part. My least favorite part was sort of the tug of war. We get better rope so we don't get burns on our hands.
Opposite of the movie, students actually wanted to get their names in the reaping as much as possible to have a better chance at winning a prize. But at the end of the day, everyone walked out a winner. Walker says students can find out more about TAB events online at tab.ttu.edu and within the calendars that are handed out at each event. For MCTV, I'm Shelby Kimball.
The Fall Dance Festival is underway in the College of Visual and Performing Arts. This is a yearly tradition put on by students in the Department of Theater and Dance. It started yesterday and runs through Saturday from 8 to 10 p.m. in the Creative Movement Studio at the corner of Akron and Glenna Goodacre, right next to the Petroleum Engineering Construction site. It's free each night and you'll see performances by student choreographers and dancers. And Friday night at 7 you can hear the story of an American military hero and former prisoner of war. Captain Jerry Coffey spent 28 years in the U.S. Navy and won the Distinguished Flying Cross. He'll tell you the story of how he was shot down over Vietnam in 1966 and spent 7 years as a prisoner of the North Vietnamese. He'll be in the Lanier Auditorium in the School of Law, and this is free and open to the public. I think Humans vs. Zombies players are a little harder to spot this week, with everybody all bundled up.
Yeah, but it's underway. Look for Nerf guns and green bandanas. It's the annual fall game of Humans vs. Zombies, a campus-wide game of tag. A green bandana on the arm or leg means human, one on the forehead means zombie. A human can shoot a zombie with a Nerf gun or hit them with a sock to stun them long enough to get away. But if a zombie touches a human, then they turn. Zombies have to bag another human within 48 hours to stay alive. Well, at least undead. As of this morning, humans still outnumbered zombies 321 to 122. But the zombies are gaining, so watch out. It's too late to register for this week's game, but if you want to see what it's all about, there are nightly missions at 6, and you can learn more by visiting the website on your screen. I don't know that I'd want to be outside at 6 tonight just when the sun's going down.
Yeah, I'm with you there. It's too cold for me. But not for weather specialist Carly Smith. Carly?
Thanks, guys. It is definitely cold out here, and we even experienced some flurries earlier today, and I had the chance to catch up with some students and see what they thought about the cold weather.
It sucks. I don't like it, and I think it's very disrespectful that, you know, it's coming and going and whatnot.
Thanks. How many layers are y'all wearing right now?
I'm wearing 2 pants, 4 shirts, 2 scarves, 2 pairs of socks.
I have 2 socks, and I have 3 shirts, and an under jacket, and a jacket, and a scarf.
I don't do well with colds.
What do you think about the snow that's happening right now?
Completely caught me by surprise.
I was not expecting it. Everyone last night was like tweeting about how it was snowing, and I was like, no, it can't be snowing.
I just walked out of class and it started just like slapping me in the face. So
I mean, snow is pretty, but it's cold.
And then there's a better chance for snow on Sunday. If it snows a lot, what are your plans for the snow day? Would you get out in it or would you stay inside? And why?
I mean, I'd probably have to get out in it just for a little bit, just because, like I said, I grew up in Arizona. We didn't really have snow or winter. So, like, and even in Waco, like, there's no snow. So I think I'd just have to take that opportunity, but then I'd, like, rush back in.
Stay in bed, I guess, and watch movies and be warm. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I'll definitely go outside for a little bit, but then I'm going in and drinking hot chocolate and watching movies.
As far as tonight goes, it looks like temperatures are going to drop even more. The low tonight will be 16 with mostly cloudy skies and southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, the high will warm with southeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. The high will reach 42 degrees with mostly sunny skies. As we take a look at our 3-day forecast, you'll see that Friday the low will be 16 and the high will climb to 42 like we just said. And so it'll be mostly sunny. Saturday, it looks like temperatures will warm even more with the southwest winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Highs will climb into the 60s with the low around 30. Sunday, we will have another cold front blow through and that will have the low at 25 in the morning and the high will only be 30 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. There is also a 20% chance of snow on Sunday. And so as we take a look at this graphic from the National Weather Service, you can see that there is on Saturday, there is warm air blowing from the south, and that is why our temperatures will rise into the 60s. But then once again on Sunday, you'll see that cold front is pushing down, and that is why with the warm and cold weather, that will cause air to rise, and that is why we have that 20% chance of snow. And so luckily, though, as we take a look at our specific game day forecast on Saturday, it is going to be warm for that 2:30 game, which is nice. It's like the weather knew that the Red Raiders were playing, and so kickoff will have the high at or the temperature at 58, with the fourth quarter at 55. The temperature will rise throughout the game to the high. Winds will be blowing mainly from the west at 10 to 20 miles per hour. So hopefully the weather is nice for the game, so the Red Raiders will come and play and hopefully pull out that victory against OU. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Carly.
That's all for this Thursday edition of MCTV Weekday Update.
Thanks for joining us, and be sure to check ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you next week.